I'm in Bucharest in Romania today, and let's talk a little bit about its Roman origins. Not so much the Roman origins of this city, but of the area that's today called Romania, that about 2,000 years ago was called Dacia or Dacia. So the Dacians were living in this area, and they controlled the Carpathian Mountains all the way down to the frontier, the Danube River, which was basically the northern frontier of the Roman Empire. They were constantly going to battle with the Romans, sometimes beating them, and this was a humiliation for the Romans. So Trajan comes along about 100 AD, and he decides he wants to put a stop to this. He launches two massive campaigns against the Dacians, the First and the Second Dacian War. So in 101 AD, Trajan has a bridge built over the Danube River, the famous bridge. They cross it, a fierce battle ensues, and the king of the Dacians surrenders to the Romans. Dacia becomes something like a client state of the Romans for a few years. But after a while, they break the peace, so Trajan amasses a second army and comes up again. So 105 to 106 AD. In 106 AD, Dacia becomes an official province of the Roman Empire. Rome seizes the vast riches of Dacia, so the gold and silver mines. And in fact, these help to fund Trajan's market and Trajan's column, which tells the story of the conquest of Dacia that are both in Rome. So Roman Dacia lasts about 150, 160 years. But what's interesting is that when you walk around this city, you're going to hear the Romanian language. The Romanian language is Roman in roots. That's where the word Romania comes from. It's Latin at its core. So even though it's surrounded by Slavic countries or countries with other language, in other language groups, the Romanian language comes from that period. So the birth of the Romanian language was during the time of the conquests by Trajan. Because after the conquest, Roman veterans and others were brought here to settle so as to populate the land and mixed with the locals, and eventually the language sort of became a mixture of the ancient Dacian language and the Roman Latin language.